to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Greg Zuerlein out for the opening kick. And off we go in Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action in this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Go!
Purdy throwing here to start. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Sauce Gardner with the INT. Wow, so a conservative play to begin the game, Brock. Not exactly how I imagined they drew that one.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set. Set, cut.
Love going to throw right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. He may go. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Cougar 19. Unlock light. Unlock. Let's go now. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Reload, go!
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Set, hut. Hut.
Love, they go play action now. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball.
97.
And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Drill, 52.
Now Love. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
26. Flip it.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Check 30.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Zone coverage here defensively. They're going to let their tight end run a drag across the field. This is where a linebacker gets forced to pass him off. That time, the receiver gets lost a little bit, and he's able to make the catch and pick up good yardage and a first down.
Here's Rodgers. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And, Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers going to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, 88. Go to 50. Zoom.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Inside.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Green Jack. Set.
Love looking to throw it. Able to find his man, Kraft. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready, ready.
Play action this time with Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Ready.
Love going to give it up on the touch pass. And different running backs, same result as they stop him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by McManus is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And got his man complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. He completes it to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
88. Back north. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him. At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Get 300. Get 300.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Stay right. No. Hey, 88.
Now Rodgers, a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Rodgers again now. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Get it. Let go.
Willis will look to throw it. Short throw. He's got Kraft. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Got it. Ready?
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Go! Ready?
Here's Willis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Come on, set.
Love from the gun. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Now McManus for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also...
He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, Liz.
To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Here's Hall again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing is Rodgers. Ball had his his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin. 45 yards. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Come on.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Black Ultra. Let's go.
Love now. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
26.
Here's Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Back north. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Hey, 88. Go to 50.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And again, it's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, in the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
6, Mega. Here we go. 6.
Glove. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Here we go. Here we go. Set, Hut.
Now Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign